Well, I think when we think of vision, sometimes we can think of a really, really big picture. And I think our sector, when we're thinking about the Tasmanian AOD sector, there's been numerous reviews and there's been numerous goes at reform, and we have made really good changes, but there's still a lot of work to do moving forward. So moving forward, I think we need to be really, really careful not to promise things that we can't actually come good on. So I think in order to use our goodwill of our skilled workforce, of the people that are in this sector that are really, really keen for change, and in order to show value and hope moving forward, is that we should look at perhaps a couple of quick, easy wins, like sector-wide data. We heard from Professor Bruno from UTAS that sector-wide data is not an impossible dream. It doesn't have to cost $5 million, as sometimes has been quoted. It is achievable because we are already collecting data, and so it's sort of about using the data that we are collecting in clever ways and coming together as a group and, you know, making sure that we're all talking about the same thing when we are putting numbers next to something. So if someone's talking about a treatment episode, what does that actually mean? So that work, I think we could achieve a lot within a 1 to 2 year time span on that. The second low-hanging fruit, perhaps, would be getting our sector, the AOD sector, to work better. So government and community working better with each other, and then across the entire state, all of us working better. So that's under the notion of getting our own backyard in order first.
It sounds very much like building on the existing infrastructure rather than wiping the slate clean and sort of starting again. It's sort of building on what's already existing, making it better. Is that
possibly? Possibly. But I guess we need to remember when we're thinking about this is just one person's opinion. Maybe we need to look at different models that have worked in other sectors, because I know that the Victorian health AOD sector has had reform quite recently, so we could look at that model. We could look at the model that's being used in the housing sector and look at the model there. So whether we actually spend a bit more time looking at what's worked in other sectors, or whether we just sort of carve our own path and maybe look at it from a regional point of view, so north, northwest and south, and then bring it all together on a state basis. These are conversations that we need to have into the future in order to get us somewhere different within 5 years.